as if I just spilled water everywhere. Like it's literally gone everywhere. Seriously? Oh man, everywhere is soaking. I have to go deal with it. Hey guys, it's Becky Lawrence here and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new around here, which some of you are because you've recently subscribed, well done, yay, it's great to have you here. Yes, my name is Becky Lawrence. I am a UK country singer-songwriter based in Wiltshire, but I am originally from the Isle of Man and I'm repping it on my t-shirt today. Woohoo! And I'm also mother to 5 gorgeous guinea pigs who are collectively and affectionately known as the Fluffnuggets. So today's vlog, I wanted to do like a year in review. I know it's not quite hit the new year yet, but I wanted to sneak this video in because I'm gonna have a break over Christmas because I feel like I've done a lot. And I feel like 2020 has had like extra months to it. It hasn't, but that's kind of how it feels. Like, does anyone else feel that? But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a year in review because this time of year, Spotify roll out their what's called Wrapped Up, which is like all of your stats of everything you've listened to this year. And as an artist, they do it from an artist point of view. So they look at your stats of who's been listening around the world, your most popular song, your hours that have been streamed, all of that cool stuff. So I thought, hey, let's delve into that. And although I try not to kind of focus on that solely, because I think if you do, it takes away from the passion and the love for what we do. You know, everything I do with music comes from love. It comes from a place of love. It doesn't come from a place of finance or how much money I can get or how many number ones I can get. That's not the case, because as soon as you start doing that, you lose the reason for why you're doing it in the first place. But I thought because this year's been so crazy, I thought it would be really cool just to delve into the stats and I just wanted to share it with you so you guys can see from an artist point of view what these stats mean. Personally for me, it's been a bit mind-blowing to see that I've been in some people's top artists. Like it's crazy. Like someone sent me a screenshot of their Spotify Wrapped Up and I was in amongst like Little Mix and other like crazy artists like David Bowie and all of this stuff, and I'm just like, really? Is this happening? And I'm so blessed that, you know, I've been doing this a good couple of years now, that this is actually happening. It's crazy. Anyway, let's delve into where it all began. But the first single that came out in February was Wasted on You, and as most of you kind of know the story, I'd been sat on that for about 2 years. I'd written it 2 years previous to when it came out, and I was never quite happy or satisfied with how it sounded, and I just knew it needed a bit of work doing to it. And obviously I then met Dave. I said to him, look, I've got this track, let's see what we can do. Got together with him, got it all produced, sounded amazing, and Anthony Cole, who we all know and love, mastered it for me, and it just sounded awesome. So yeah, that came out in February, which seems so long ago. And then after that, in May, came Empty Friendships. And that single was so spur of the moment. Like Wasted on You had just gone out there. I'd got a music video together for it and it was just starting to circulate. And then I just had that random conversation with Charlotte Young. For those of you who don't know the story behind Empty Friendships, obviously this year I turned 30 as well. The big 3-0. And I was starting to question my life, question my friendships and all this sort of stuff. And Charlotte Young and I were in a writing session. And I kind of said to her, like, yeah, like as you get older, like you do lose friendships, you just lose them, you know, for one reason or another. It doesn't have to be for any specific reason. But some of them are just empty friendships. And we kind of both looked at each other like, that could be a title of a song. So that's what happened. I had the title before I had the lyrics of the song. And as soon as I wrote it, I wrote it with Dave as well. He chipped in and gave me some lyrics as well, which was fantastic. And I said, look, we need to get this out there. We need to just do it. So I just sent it to Spin Up, didn't know when it was going to be released, and it was all super quick. And I gotta say, it's one of my most favourites I've written so far. And it got so well received. And I was a bit blown away and overwhelmed by how amazing the feedback was from it. So yeah, that was back in May, which is crazy. And then June came around and I decided to approach Anthony Cole with this crazy idea of doing like a country Avicii kind of electronics sound single. So again, for those of you who know me, know that kind of my guilty pleasure is electronic and dance music, and I'd always wanted to do like a mashup kind of thing. So when I came to him with this crazy idea, he was like, yeah, let's do it. And Find Your Fortune was born. That was born, and the streams went crazy on it. Again, I was like, what is happening? This is mad. Like, if this is something that, you know, my fans and his fans are starting to enjoy, then maybe we should do more of this. So yeah, look out for more of those kind of bangers in the next couple of years. And then July came, and this month was just insane. So it was the month before I was going to turn 30. I'd been playing the guitar for a couple of months now, and yeah, again, most of you know the story, but I was just playing around with some chords that I just learned, and these lyrics started to come in my head, like, you say that you need me, like, you say that you want me, you say this, but I've got this. And You Say was born, like, You Say just happened. And again, I went to Anthony, I said, look, I want more of like a poppy country feel to this, so what can we do? And yeah, it all happened. It went to number 1 within a matter of hours of it being released. And then it stayed there for like 2 days. It kind of hit to number 1, and then it kind of went between 1, 2, and 3 for the couple of days after that. And I was like, what is going on? So for me, that kind of solidified that I was on the right track and I was doing the right things in my life. And then I got told I was nominated for Artist of the Year in the UK Country Music Awards, which then was like, okay, this is insane. And all of that happened before my 30th birthday. Yeah, crazy. So You Say, yeah, did incredibly well. So I'm super thankful for everyone who downloaded it, bought it, and continues to stream it. And we have a campaign at the moment to try and get it to 10k streams on Spotify, because that would be incredible to get one of my songs at 10k streams. So yeah, do watch out for that. So after You Say, because obviously I like the electronic stuff, I like the dancey stuff, I then went to Ant and said, hey, let's do a crazy dance remix of You Say. Why not? Let's do it. Let's try and reach another audience, or drag that audience back who are listening to Find Your Fortune. So that's what we did. Anthony used his magic and created You Say Anthony Cole Remix, which again received like 4,000 streams or something. And I was like, this is crazy. So again, that was a huge success. And off the back of that, I had a break in September. I had a bit of a break. Because at this point, I was literally nearly releasing something every single month. Which again, like, has been amazing, but the planning and the stress that goes behind all of this, it can be intense. Like, it can really be intense. So, gave myself a month off. And then Hugh and I released another single, because the last single we released was Now, which was back in December. We released Maple State, which was the one about my trip to Canada. And I was super thrilled, super chuffed to get that out there. And streaming wise, it didn't take off as much as the others, but I feel like we released it at a really odd time. So that's kind of made me think about my strategy for next year. But it's still a great song, and I'm still super thankful to everyone who's streaming it and buying it. And that was more of a personal one for me, because as you guys all know, like, Canada has such a huge hold on me, and it's like my spiritual home. So for me to just get that out there was super important and super special. So that was October, and now we're in December, because when this comes out it still will be December. I released It's Christmas, and again, I'm so thankful for all the feedback and stuff that it's had and it continues to have. And again, it was one of those songs that I'd threatened to release throughout the year. I kept saying to people, oh, I might do a Christmas single. Oh, I might do a Christmas single. And at that point, I hadn't had any lyrics for a Christmas single. But my mum, I'd been chatting to my mum about it, and she had some lyrics kind of floating around. And I said, look, let's book a writing session in together. Not that you have to book in a writing session with your mother. Like, you just ring her and say, hey, we're going to do this. Let's put it together. And yeah, we came up together, came up with the lyrics, and I'm just so happy with it. And I'm just blessed that it all came together really quickly, and it's out there in the world, and hopefully it'll be on people's playlists for years and years to come, because that's what Christmas songs are about, right? Like, they don't have a time limit. Like, you can just play them every year. So yeah, super happy I got on the bandwagon with that one because there's so many artists that are releasing them this year, and that's good. That's what we need. We need uplifting music because this year has been
horrendous.
So we need all that fuzzy festive stuff. So that's the list of the singles. So I'm going to go into some of the statistics, and I'll pop them up as well, whichever way the camera is. I always forget whether it's going to be this side or this side, but you'll see anyway when they pop up. So as of the 5th of December, which is today, You Say is at 6,772 streams, which is crazy, and it had its most streams on the day of its release. So on that Monday it was released, it had the most streams. Again, bonkers. It got played in 23 countries around the world, and it's on 66 playlists. Okay. Insane. I have 17 new countries that are now listening to my music. One of them is in Switzerland, and I know exactly who that is, and she knows who it is too. Thanks, Jessica. I've got 70 of my songs that are played on repeat. Again, pretty sure that I know who those people are, but thank you so much. It's amazing. And 340 times my songs were shared. So my songs were shared 340 times this year. Again, it's just blowing my brain. And people have listened to my music for 1,535 hours. 1,535 hours. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. So yeah, taking all those stats in, it's a bit mind-blowing. I'll pop up the little screenshot thing you get with all the stats on, so you can have a look. And I sometimes get so overwhelmed by it, because as an artist you do question whether you're on the right path, whether you're doing the right music, whether you've got the right look, like all of this stuff. And when you see stats like that, it just kind of validates you a bit. And I know we shouldn't rely on that stuff, but it just gives you a direction, and you sometimes need that to know that you are doing the right thing. So again, I cannot thank you guys enough, but I will just keep saying thank you, because without you guys, I didn't get those stats. I don't do what I do. You know, you are part of this journey. You are on it with me. I'm not going to waffle on too much, because I could waffle on for a long time, and I know people's attention spans are real short nowadays. But yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for this year and for being on this crazy journey with me. And I'm really excited about what's going to happen next year. I can already tell you we have one song in the pipeline ready to go at the beginning of the year. But I'm not going to be releasing as much, because I tell you, as soon as those borders open and I can get to the Isle of Man, I'll be there for a long time. Don't worry, I've already preempted my mother that I potentially could be there 2 weeks at a time. So, I mean, that is going to be a priority for me next year, is spending time with my family. And yeah, you know, that's just, it is what it is. But hopefully you've enjoyed the music I've put out this year. And let's stay tuned and see what goodies I have in store for you next year. But again, thank you. Thank you for continuing to watch my channel. Please do like, subscribe, share it to all your friends, and yeah, stay tuned for the next intake of Becky's Bants. Take care, guys. I think someone's a little bit in heaven right now. Is that nice, Dolly? Look at that face. Look at those teeth. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dolly is so funny.